Merry meet everybody, it's Bellarosa here for another episode of MyPaganPal Crafts and Such, the channel where you can find pagan related crafts and such, and I'm here bringing you another easy DIY Yule gift idea. We're decorating our own mugs today, so check it out. Let's get started. I put down some newspaper to protect my work surface. As usual, everything you will need for this project will be listed in the description box below. You'll need some water and a cotton ball to apply these temporary tattoos I brought on eBay to a mug. I sprayed the mug with isopropyl alcohol to rid any oils before I got started. Now, when I started this project initially, I used an adhesive pen that came in this package of metal leaf, but I did buy it on sale, so the glue must have expired or something because it just wasn't producing a crisp enough final look for me. It was awful. I gave it a rest and decided to go ahead and apply my temporary tattoo as you normally would apply it to the skin. Just dab it with a damp cotton ball, hold it in place, and then remove the backing to reveal the final overall look. Yes, temporary tattoos work on finished surfaces. If you were ever curious about it, I know I was. So awesome looking. Love it, love it, love it. But that writing is totally jacked. So I removed it with isopropyl alcohol to get a clean working surface. Then I brought a pen, a metallic pen, which was easier to work with. Just dab the pen on some scrap paper until the ink starts to flow, and then start writing. It came out so pretty and so shiny. I'm just so absolutely happy with it. To finish it all off and to give the mug some durability, I applied a sealer. I first stirred it up a bit and then used a paintbrush to apply a thin coat of sealer to the surface of the mug, and was very mindful about keeping the edges neat and clean. Anything that was not neat and clean, I just kind of cleaned up the edges with isopropyl alcohol. Once my mug was all dried, I made my way into the kitchen to make a big batch of Paleo Hot Chocolate. Now, the recipe I use is in the description box below, but you can use any recipe you prefer. I used a sieve to get all the clumps out and to make it easier to stir all my ingredients together. This recipe called for 1 cup of coconut milk powder, 2/3 cup of cocoa powder, 1/2 cup of coconut sugar, and 1/2 teaspoon of real salt. Here I am using Himalayan salt. I ended up adding a little under 1/2 cup of coconut sugar more because it just wasn't sweet enough for me. Once everything was mixed together, I took a spoon and broke out my treat bags that I had left over from my last DIY Yule video, and then I scooped out all that cocoa goodness into the bag. When it was filled, I placed the bag into the mug to make sure it would fit before I secured it with a twist tie. Now you can top off your cocoa mix with some chocolate chips or some crushed candy canes for a little variation, but it's good to note that you should not put these in the dishwasher, only hand washing only. Now I took a holiday gift tag and wrote the directions on the back. Then I used a hole puncher to punch a hole in the corner of the tag. I fed this cute green ribbon through it to make it easier to attach it to the gift bag. For that extra holiday touch, I topped it off with a festive red bow. And there you have it, a complete Yule gift for those pagan hot cocoa lovers. If you guys give this DIY a try, I want to see it. Make sure you post it up on my Instagram. You can find a link to it in the description box below. And if you like what you saw here today and you want to be kept up to date on the latest episodes, then what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button, like up this video, and I'll see you next time for another episode of My Pagan Pal Crafts and Such. Bye!